Okay, so hello, Bob.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing okay.
Good. Okay, so we're gonna start this interview. So, what are three words that best describe you as an individual?
Three words best describe me as an individual. Okay. I'm laid back.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm quite intelligent,
Yeah.
and I'm athletic.
What?
Athletic.
Athletic. Okay.
Yeah,
So,
you don't feel so?
no, I do feel so. So, about your job, why did you choose your job?
Choose myself. That's a very loaded question because I went to the college where we had the degree. I chose as computer science because it had a lot of opportunities then,
Mm-hmm.
and that is one thing which I liked,
Oh, computer science.
computer science, and then I chose that.
Oh,
We kind
okay.
of continued.
Okay, so what is the biggest success you have ever achieved? Ever?
Biggest success I had ever achieved. Okay, that's also a loaded question. I don't know what success has many things for many people.
Mm-hmm.
For me, success is when we have happiness, right? It is not about money.
Uh,
Money is a part of it,
but it's not.
but it is not the defining thing as success. So, when people are healthy enough to go places, visit places, or do what they want at the time they want,
So your biggest success is just looking at the people who matter to you the most doing what they want.
correct.
Okay.
So, I would say so. But when you say you also ask what is my biggest
Achievement.
achievement. Uh, I don't know. I had some of the goals, uh, and I did not achieve them yet. So yeah,
So what are uh so how has like sort of this success played into your life and how has it made you who you are today?
how did can you
No,
repeat the question?
so how has this success helped who you are today? Help shape that.
My success, how it shaped me today.
Yeah.
I did not understand that question. Can you rephrase it?
So how has success made you a better person and made
Yeah.
who you are today?
Success made me a better person. I don't know, it gave me some perspective about the world, but it is not in how it shaped me.
How it like made you who you are today?
Success made who I am today. I don't know because success, like I said, it's
It's not like a money thing or
yeah, it's not a money thing or anything, right? So here it is defined as when you get this much money or when you are at a good position in life, that's what is meant as success. But uh, i I don't give in to that idea thoughts. For me, like I said, the success is when we have happiness, and do what we want at whenever we want, right? uh, and money gives the liberty to do that
yeah.
for a person when you have that much. So if we have enough of it, it helps, but I don't know how it defines me. I think I have enough of it. So uh, like I said, I am not too much rushing behind to get to that success. So it has made me to take the life a little bit slow.
Okay.
So
So How has failure played a role in your life? Have you ever like failed at something, and how has that played a role?
Failed at something. Yeah, I failed in lot of things, uh, be it in studies, or is that's because of being a little lazy about it, not putting in enough effort. How it played into my life
So how
is,
did that change you? So did you
uh,
learn from it or?
yeah, I learned a little bit to put in enough effort to get past it, to repossess whatever I would have lost. It made me a little more committed to my work.
Okay.
So doing the things on time and with enough respect
Okay.
to the work.
Okay.
But again, that is not due to failures in the work, right? And failures in life, that's also a loaded question. I don't know. You guys are asking about a lot of philosophical questions.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of philosophical questions in this.
Yeah.
So, in your opinion, what is the most important characteristic as a leader?
Oh, to be
A good leader.
to be a good leader, you have to be a good listener.
So why is that?
So you need to be a leader. You will interact with lots of people, right? Tens, hundreds of people, or maybe even if it's a small group, uh, you need to listen into all the ideas, and but you have to be forceful enough to take a decision independently, but give a thought here to everyone, and also be nice to people about their opinions. Just because you don't agree to it, there is no need to be more disrespectful or hurtful while speaking, and also calling out when something is not right in a group in a respectful manner is what being a leader is. He needs to be communicative, well spoken, a
Okay.
people person who uh, who treats everyone as equal, and also during the times when he needs to take a decision, he needs to do it
With the attitude.
independently, uh, but he need to take the opinion of the experts again, and see how it is going to impact the greater good of people, right?
Okay.
Not one thing helping one particular set of people, but if it's for a common, if it's helpful for a bigger set of people, right? It's tough. In a group of 10, say 8 people gets affected by it in a good way. That is the kind of decisions you need to make.
Okay. So, what advice do you have for people when they face adversity?
Yeah, not to be bogged down by it, because these are learning opportunities. Adversities, uh, like when for you guys it's you are in 8th grade, when you are not performing enough well, right? That doesn't mean we go away from doing what you're supposed to do. You need to learn from the leaders, from the teachers, or from the coaches who are going to explain you, uh, and we need to ask what
What are
are
we
the
doing wrong?
things which we are doing wrong, because adversity is when you think you have failed in whatever you are trying to do, right?
Yeah.
Or adversity is something when when faced with difficulties, challenges,
Yeah.
how you come up out of it, right?
Correct. Yeah.
And also not bogged down by it. I bogged down by it is mean being depressed or sad about it. But there is times when people will feel sad, but it doesn't mean we have to just sit down and dwell in it. And then also going finding for a escape mechanism from that things, right? okay, I don't want to do it, so I'll try to do something else. Those are the adversities. Adversities are challenges which you are going to face. So
Yeah. So, wait here. So, tell me about a time where you had to like do this huge project. How did you sort of handle that? Did you just tackle it all together, or did you just divide it, or how did you lead that?
a big project involving a lot of people, or involving
Involve
the amount of work it
amount of
it-
work.
amount of work. Okay. So the biggest amount of work which we did. Okay, if you take out our day-to-day activities at office work, outside of it, we had when I was younger, like you, right, or not you, probably older than you, we were tasked to uh, organize a trip to go out somewhere, right?
Yeah.
It was pretty, maybe in the
Senior year.
senior year of high school. So we have to figure out where to go, where we have to figure out what food we need to take. We need to find out mode of transportation and all these. So we since we were still young, we did not have enough idea about it. We started asking questions, and that at that point in time there was no internet. There was the communication with respect to getting resources was very scarce. So you need to go talk with people, rely with people. We included a lot of people to our friends, go talk with them. Hey, do you know if there is any travel agent around who owns a big car or something like that? So it is all people again. Not a single person cannot do it with the limited resources available
So
without internet.
everyone just went around just talking to people, trying to gather information, and did it work out in the end?
Yeah, it worked out in the end. In fact, we that was one of our long enough
Trips.
trips. Like it's not like your scouts and the stuff where there would be adults who own some
Yeah.
cars and the other stuff. So for a high schooler, arranging on our own and going on the trip was one of the big things which we did.
Nice. So, if you could redo your career, what's one thing you would change?
Being in the same career or
Oh,
choosing a different career also.
it can be anything. Like, just what if you wanted to redo your work life? Like, what would
What
you do?
would you do? I wouldn't change much of my work life. I think I have enough time at my hand now. Um, One thing maybe I would have chosen a different path. Like I would have thought about. See, there are some decisions which I had to take, whether staying here or going to India back and all those. Those decisions I should have made long back. Those are some of the dilemma things for which I
So,
chose
what
with
was
my
that?
career.
So, what were those?
What was those was I wanted to go back to India when I was when you were even way younger, right, and settle down there back, because it is good to support our grandparents back home in India. Now, yeah, since you guys are growing up, your college is there and all those, we are leaning towards staying here a little bit longer.
Okay.
Yeah, so those are the things. Career wise, if I had made the decision to choose a Indian company which allows me to travel back and forth, that would have made a little more better uh, better thing.
So you can visit both.
Visit both India and back, and it would be a little. There would be challenges, but it would be also a nice
Better.
thing to
Nice
have.
thing. Okay. So, have you ever hurt a team with a mistake? The team you're in.
team, yeah, when we played a game, all people make mistakes, but that one was when we were in um, start of our career. There were a lot of players, so it was like missing a field goal attempt on
No, not team, but have you like in your working team, like work
work
team?
team.
So have you ever made a mistake that's costed
Everybody
everyone?
makes mistakes, but not like it. These are all fixable. All the mistakes which you make are
Fixable.
eventually fixable. Yes, given it time, it may at that point in time have problems. There were
Yeah.
never situations where there was a monetary loss because of mistakes which we have made. You have to be careful while you are drafting whatever code you have or your documents you have. That way, I was fortunate enough. Uh, so nothing drastic happened. But again, all these issues are fixable. It's not like there is a non-fixable issue.
Issue,
Given,
yeah. So have like is there has there been a time where you've made a mistake and then you fixed it?
yeah, there are a
Like
lot of times which we did, and sometimes we go out of that problem because we are not able to fix it at all. Uh, it may be in work or in life also. So take a step out because it is a non-fixable problem.
yeah.
Yeah,
So what's your definition of hard work?
my definition of hard work is putting enough uh,
Effort?
effort. But like I said, some of the efforts may not be fruitful also. So not getting bogged down by it, but giving your best. So if you know you are good at something, right?
Yeah.
Don't limit yourself to, okay, I'm good at this. Let me just put in only enough effort so that I cross the border. That's not how it should be. When you know you have potential, there is not a lot of things which can be done. You need to put in your full effort, and it is always easy to learn those kind of hard working skills at the younger age rather than at a later point in life. Any people can change at any point in life, but those things come to play when you are way younger. When you start younger, that is like your life skills which you learn, putting in hard work. Okay, it doesn't mean without doing hard work without play, right? That is not going to help us. Also, people have to take enough time out to have enough fun.
Yeah.
But fun is not the only thing to do, because everybody has some work
Sort of
to
to
do.
do.
They
Yeah.
People have their places in their life. Okay, you need to identify what your position is and work towards that goal. Put in enough effort.
So talking about goals, what is one thing you'd like to achieve? Like what's your main goal?
Oh, I have been searching for it for a while. Okay, I don't know yet, because the definition of success has already been achieved, is what I think. In the sense, like, I don't have that much greed for so much amount of money or whatever. I have enough, which means I am already successful. And can you repeat that question again?
So what is one thing you'd like to achieve in your
Yeah,
life?
one thing I would like to achieve is I want to travel places. So there are a lot of places which I read about when I was a young kid. I used to watch all this
Documentaries?
documentaries about Antarctica, about South America, the Peru, the Mayan culture, going about the Aborigines in Australia. There is a lot of places in Europe to visit. So those are the things which I wanted to visit, which we are doing one by one. So
So how do you handle working with annoying people?
annoying people, yeah, they get into my nerve, but
You just have
I
to greet them with a smile.
yeah, greet them with a smile. But if they are too much annoying, there is no need to. You can tell them on a nice way uh, to okay, you are busy with your work and continue with it.
Okay, so what are your greatest strengths?
My greatest strength is I think I have a sense of humor,
Yeah,
sarcastic humor. I think
yeah.
yeah.
So, what do you plan to do for the rest of your working life? And then, what do you plan to do in retirement?
What am I going to? Okay, so that is one good thing. I think with if you retire without doing nothing is going to be so much boring. Uh, so I have to continue doing something which I like, right? But
Yeah,
I don't have any what do you call hobbies,
you
which
don't have
are
many hobbies?
I have hobbies I can do. I can fix stuff. That is some of the things, daily chores and stuff I want to do.
Yeah.
Work on some car problems, but those hobbies are not. I don't invest that much amount of time and effort into them. So I don't think it will be enough for if I retire. It will cover this 24 hours, right? I
So,
think I'll continue working to keep me busy.
yeah. So, well, with your achieving goal, would you probably just travel the world once you're retired to achieve that goal?
Travel the world. I don't know how the health is going to be. So we need to be healthy enough. Like once you get too old, right? That is not the time to travel. You need to travel when you are able enough.
Yeah,
Like now, probably another 10 years, 20 years. But
yeah.
if you postpone the retirement, you wait until too long to go somewhere. That is not going to work. Yeah, you don't know how your health is at that point in time. You would be able to, your life situation is going to be, so whenever your time permits, you need
You
to
should
take
do
this
it.
travels. Yeah, go schedule and do it.
Okay, well, sounds very interesting, Appa. Thank you so much for letting me interview you.
Thank you and all the best.